world, it completely changes how we communicate. Whether you're at home, at work, or at school. With social media, you can talk to your friends, parents, and even teachers. It also keeps us up to date with the latest news and events. There are now more than 4.2 billion active social media users across the globe. It can also offer children valuable opportunities to develop skills. Children can learn and appreciate different perspectives and worldviews to better understand the world around them and build up their knowledge on a range of topics, with so many ideas shared across a number of platforms. Now, as we all know, we've had a hard time going through this pandemic. We were locked indoors away from the outside world. We were separated from our work, our studies, our friends, and even our families. It was truly painful. The hospitals were so filled with patients that most of them had to be quarantined at home, and that separated everyone even more. A wall was keeping everyone apart, and that's where social media played its role. It was like a ladder that let us go over that wall, not to the other side, but just over it. We could see each other, we could talk to each other, and we could still see how the world was outside. The doctors could connect to the patients, guiding them and helping them so that they could see their loved ones again. And it was all possible through social media. Now I'm going to talk about parental involvement. Social media helps the parents stay involved in the child's learning, like the school's Twitter or Facebook feed. Parents can be updated on school-related activities, projects, and events that are happening. The school teachers can get in touch with the parents in case they want to share the progress on apps like Seesaw, ClassDojo, Gmail, etc. Finally, distance learning. As I said before, our studies were stopped, and social media solved it with online classes. Although there are some disadvantages with online classes, it is a safe way to continue our studies, and it allows students who live in remote areas of the world to access education. Now, thankfully, it's a little safer for schools to open, and we are taking classes normally. But still, teachers assign us work on the online learning apps, and students can call, group up, and complete their work. So these are the benefits and advantages that I have to say, all from social media. Thank you for your time.
It's a better way to communicate with each other like the pandemic. But what about all the notifications, like you're doing something very important and you keep getting distracted?
What do you mean by you're doing something very important? At the COVID-19 pandemic, everyone was trapped at home most of the time. And that's why we communicated through social media to connect to our families and friends.
What I mean is that someone is cooking something and then they have to put something like at the right time, some ingredient, and then some notifications keep coming and they keep getting distracted and something goes wrong.
That's just a home problem. What does that have to do with this?
What I mean is that social media is like distracting. Even while studying, you keep getting messages from your friends and families, and then you keep going to check them. Nobody turns off their notification these days because they want to check their messages, which keep like distracting them from their studies.
Students have to be responsible. They have their parents and they have themselves to think. So they can stop those notifications by themselves. There's silent mode, and you can stop them. You never know what's coming. Notifications won't even make a sound. Put your phone upside down, no light.
Not all parents are there to watch over their kids, and not all kids are responsible. What matters to kids is just fun, having fun and talking to their friends. Like no kid prefers studies over their friends and fun.
And that's where parents come in. They're supposed to teach their children to be responsible and take their studies more importantly.
But the parents have other children also to take care of. Like for me, in pandemic, I have 4 siblings, and my parents had to take care of them, and they couldn't pay more attention to me. And this is making it hard. The job is making the parents' job harder. We keep looking after their kids and not anything else. They have so many duties. Why make it even harder for them to look after their older kids also?
I also have 2 siblings, and my parents also have to take care of them. I need to...
All widely used these days. We all love it. But have you ever thought about what it does to you? No. We don't talk about it. We don't think about it. In fact, many of us can't even recognize it happening. The Center for Studying Mental Health found that the top 3 diagnoses on students are anxiety, depression, and stress. New from the UK, the US, Canada, you name it, have linked this high social media use with these high levels of anxiety and depression. But the scary thing is that 90% of 18 to 29-year-olds are on social media. We spend an average of 2 hours every day there. Anything we do this often is worthy of critical observation. And anything we spend this much time on has a lasting effect on us. So let me introduce you to the most common stressors on social media that have potential to become full-blown mental health issues. Number 1, the highlight reel. Just like in sports, the highlight reel is a collection of our best and brightest moments. Social media is where we put up our great wins or when we look great. And it makes us over proud or confident of ourselves.
Pride.
And imagine all the
Over
people
proud,
out
what's
there
that?
comparing their lives to others' lives, thinking that they're not good enough, and stressing themselves out, which decreases their self-confidence.
Whoa.
Number 2, obsessions. You check your device after every minute to see how many likes you got to that one picture. You wasted so much time.
Sit down.
1,000 times it was perfect.
Miss said only 2 people are allowed to stand up.
It wasn't a waste of time, rather the center occupation of your mind. The world inside that screen is probably more important to you than what is actually happening around you. Number 3, the fear of missing out.
वो दो खड़े हो गए
Anxiety from the fear that you are missing a potential connection, event, or opportunity. Learning social media every day is a terrifying experience where you just not just your self-worth, but your safety too. But sadly, I have one more stressor on social media to discuss. Perhaps the worst one. Online harassment.
Oh my god. That point was made years. Bro, they just keep on again and again the same points again and again.
You check out notifications one more time. You check out likes one more time. You click another post just one more time. You're anxious. You do not have access. Are you ever heard of? Yeah, yes. And that's called addiction. When the social media use goes uncontrolled over time, that's when you see the rising levels of anxiety and depression, the highlight reel, the comparison, the distraction. It's a lot all the time.
Huh.
A report,
Inshallah next year.
that as young as grade 7 to 12 students who use social media have reported high levels of anxiety, depression, and suicidal thoughts. Regretfully, all of us here use social media, and not everyone can handle the stress.
I don't.
So as my friend Tazza
Cameraman.
said about the studies and online classes, how do you tend to deal with the students that live in remote areas of the world?
They have schools nearby, they can go there.
You know what remote areas of the world means? It's very isolated there. There's not much education that students can get. They have to also be educated. What can you do about that?
If they don't even have education, they are so poor, then how do they have social media in first place?
I will not say they're poor. They just don't have a lot of knowledge. So with social media, they can interact with others and gain knowledge from online classes.
It's allowing them to do that. Adil brought the fire. I'm just waiting for Sabit, man. Sabit is in.
Like education, how do they have social media even? Like, if it's so isolated from the world, then how do they even have social media? And the world is so advanced these days. How can some places still be isolated? Can you give me an example? So I can understand better?
Not everywhere is advanced. There are many places
You're not coming.
that are still isolated. And
I have zoomed in, so.
I did not say that they have no education at all. I said they have very less education. And they have to try to take advantage with that education. And that's why with social media, you can, with online classes and social media, you can give them information and they can learn.
You know, like social media doesn't make a person wiser.
Hamza?
I think that all the information
Hamza?
from there, you don't really learn the information. They just see the
Tu le leo.
just copy it. But whereas if you look at stuff, the information concentrate
Come on,
and
ring.
And that's how the
Where's my submarine?
information is actually feeding inside your mind. With social media, you just have
Chal pakad.
information and whenever you need it, just do it. It may help you, but then it doesn't make you any wiser.
But I'd like to present the common questions asked about social media and answer more deeply into some of those questions asked by the opposing team. Some people get jealous about what other people post and get insecure about themselves. The second speaker suggested fear of missing out and also getting depression and anxiety and suicidal thoughts. This is called a social media envy. This happens when a person becomes envious of a lifestyle of an aspect of a person that's seen by social media. The good news, you feel completely normal. It's hard to feel happy about someone when you're hopelessly sitting behind your computer screen at night, scrolling through social media, seeing a party that you weren't invited to. But social media doesn't have to make you feel this way. There are ways you can ward this off. Approach social media with a different mindset. If you're approaching your personal social pages in the way, stop social media envy from happening to you. People usually don't show the awkward or embarrassing sides of themselves in pictures. But everything you see on social media is to some degree posed framed to be liked by others. Not everything is real. Make your life as exciting you want it to be and treasure the real life moments. If you feel like you don't measure up with those people on social media, you can remember that you can make your life exciting, adventurous, humorous, and crazy, silly, spontaneous as you want it to be. Create adventures for yourself, not because you want to go on them and post about them, because you will learn and experience from them. You are the captain of your ship, so make sure you choose your life and make your life enjoyable for you. So all that social media and you will fall away. Many people don't get good sleep because of social media affecting them. There's this thing called dark mode and night mode, where it helps you minimize the effect of eye strains and helps you get good sleep at night if you do decide to scroll through social media at night. Cyberbullying can be easily avoided because I don't know if you're living under a rock, because there's something called blocking the person, and don't even think about asking if the person creates multiple accounts, because you can prevent people from directly messaging you, and you can even make your account private. How to stop yourself from being hacked or even your information from being leaked. Set strict privacy settings. Go to settings for your Facebook, Twitter, Instagram to edit your privacy setting. Make sure all your personal information such as your birthday, current location and location is private and visible to only your friends. You can use VPN like ExpressVPN, NordVPN or ProtonVPN as a way to stop yourself from being hacked. Getting addicted to social media. While social media has amazing benefits, you have to try to go for those benefits, not getting addicted. Take a break from social media. Try staying offline for a day, a week, even a month. If you feel like you can't do that, use a software to avoid social media. Apps such as iOS, Space for Android, Rescue Time for Windows, or even Self-Control for Mac generate reports to help users see how much time they spend on online and set time limits. If you for people who need rational solution, internet blocking software like Freedom or Block extension, such as website blocker or waste no time block sites that help you only look at the benefits, and instead remove all unwanted distraction from social media. Thank you all for listening. Also, something I found interesting was each problem has its own solution. So whatever you find on social media can be avoided with its own advantage and solution. So until the future finds its own advantage about social media, I can clearly say social media is going to be a big advantage for us and for the society. Thank you.
This is a debate tournament, not a storytelling contest. First of all, do any of you remember the last time you spent a day without social media?
Yeah.
That must have been a really long time ago, if I'm not wrong. Social media has taken up a significant part of our life. We can't even imagine living a day without it, and that's not good. Social media is significantly taking a huge role in ruining our lives. But I don't think it's bad, but I think that we should be spending our precious time in doing something more important rather than going through some feed that's of no use. In our spare time, instead of doing something productive, we go through other people's profiles, look at what a beautiful life they have and what a crappy life we have. Then we start to get jealous and start hating them for the rest of our life. And eventually, we start praying that something unfortunate happens to them. One necessary question, if I may ask. When was the last time you visited any of your relatives? A week ago? A month ago? You don't even remember, do you? Relatives or friends living abroad is another topic. But what about your parents? If they're sitting in the exact same room and want to communicate, what's their method? Talking? Don't make me laugh. Our era isn't any normal one, it's a very lazy another illness. As they all say, stress is the root of many illnesses, but none of us understand the biggest cause of stress. Do we? Look at it this way. You're on your iPad or tablet watching YouTube, and then your mom comes out of nowhere and asks you, "What have you been doing for the past 1 hour?" You didn't notice your mom coming, did you? Then why is she so suspicious of what you're doing? Now you get angry, shout at her, and make her even more aggressive. Of course she laughs. It's her responsibility to look after you and know what you're doing. Most of our young generation isn't that anxious around. Most of us, but not all of us, watch things that aren't age-appropriate or sometimes illegal. Harassment rates have also increased as every 1 out of 6 American women have been sexually harassed, and bullying has increased by a whopping 7% in Pakistan and 24% in Samoa. Bullying plays a vital role in ruining our health. We get stressed and stressed a lot, and whenever most people are stressed, they eat a lot, which has led to obesity and weight gain, which is common nowadays. Then we start looking for ways to get that fat off our back, and look, yet again we're using social media. We can't even think about such simple things on our own. We continue to rely on.
Why do you need his phone?
Plus, our minds have been so blinded by social media that we started to believe in such absurd things. Now, let's come on to the subtopic of school, which is our second home. But do we pay that much attention to our second home? No. As a matter of fact, our attention span has also decreased from 12 seconds to 8. We have been driven far away from our studies. And who's our driver, you might ask? Social media. We spend most of our time on YouTube or games that we completely forget about our homework or, most importantly, our classwork. What's the most common reason you've heard a person telling their teacher for not completing their work? Was it because of a sickness, or they had to go out because of an emergency? No. Most people forget to do their homework or don't even know they have any homework. The most obvious drawback of social media is that there are aggressive distractions built together. And with that being said, I would like to conclude the end of my speech. Thank you.
About social media, you can just visit it with a different mindset and even make your own life exciting as you want.
But most people don't have different mindsets. They all have the same one, which is negative. And only because of social media, our mindsets have learned to become even more negative.
Yeah, but you can just think like this way. You can find yourself to make your life exciting, adventurous, and even crazy.
But most people aren't that, rich. People do have phones, but then they either have a very low-cost phone, and they aren't even able to expensive trips, so they just make great photos of themselves, Photoshop with them.
Why do you think
I don't sit in the front? Look at the money.
have fun in a beach?
I know the good.
The
smell. I feel it.
But then most of them cost money as well. They take passes for going to their office.
No, for beach, like just a normal beach, nothing special.
समझ कर नहीं आगे लोग दिख रहे हैं.
Why, yes, it is wrong to just post and brag about things, but you don't have to go with that mindset. Even if you don't have a healthy mindset, you can try to change yourself for the better.
But then, as I said before, people have a negative mindset.
Yeah, but I said changing the mindset. You can try and change how you act and do.
But then nobody does that. Everybody wants to brag and show how rich they are or how successful they are.
So you'd rather brag at photoshopping rather than actually enjoying your own life? People actually tend to enjoy their own life rather than just wasting their time on useless things.
But then most people are not like that nowadays.
मुझे बता.
They're so focused on one thing and they forget about the other. Like, if you see a rich person online having a lot of fun and you're just middle class, you're of course envy them, right?
I know.
Of course. I told you this is called social media. Anyway.
I know. I saw. Why he no shame? Stuff.